No matter whether you're playing man or zone, eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Let's bring it. Wait.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And Winston lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now Winston on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he nearly takes it the whole way. But he stopped at the 4-yard line.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Winston. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On the ground, Michelle. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
It's 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's trash. That's trash. 42's a mark. 42's a mark. Get him. Get him.
Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Back to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First throw of overtime for Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and they're going to have